All right, sir.
Okay, let's call to order the special budget meeting. Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Special meeting tonight is for the approval of the budget. Trustee Cody, take over.
Can we do a quick roll call first, sir?
Roll
Sherry-
call.
Sherry Gasparovic, board member.
Jason Jikas, board member.
Thomas Snowden, board member.
Cody Reynolds, Winfield Township trustee.
Barbara Graham, office manager. Becky Dykes, assistant coordinator.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you for being with me for 1 moment. Thank you for handing me the meeting, sir. We have one item under old business. As you've indicated, tonight's meeting is for the purpose of a final reading and then vote on the adoption of the appropriations and tax rates for 2026, also known as the 2026 budget. The old business tonight is again just a review of the proof of public notice for the 2026 budget. Again, this was changed. It just has to be posted in Gateway. As you can see from this document here, we more than met that. This has been posted outside our office well in advance of even the public hearing meeting. And so we've clearly met that obligation. But again, that's there for your review. Any questions, comments, or discussion on that portion of the old business? All right, sir. What's new business?
All right, new business, go to new business. The final reading of the proposed budget for 2026.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I refer to this as final reading because other units of government are required to do a first reading, a second reading, a third reading. Township boards are not required to do that. However, since I have been trustee, we have taken the format of having a budget preview where the board reviews it along with me before we have the public hearing. We then have the public hearing, and then now we go over it one more time here at the adoption. So in effect, we do in fact have a first, a second, and a third reading. This would, like I said, would constitute third reading. So I will very, very briefly go through the budget line items very quickly for the purposes of those folks who may not have attended a previous meeting or may be watching online. So by category, we would start with the rainy day fund. We have proposed a budget of $15,000, which is the same as this current year. For the general fund, we have proposed a budget of $246,221. That is a slight increase over this year. That would include a 5% increase in salary for the clerical help, both Barb, Becky, as well as the township gardener and the maintenance individual for the community center. As well as then a 2% increase for the township board, which combined with last year brings you guys to the 5% over the 2 years. We again have some other increases in there that we talked about, such as utilities, repairs and maintenance, etc. Under township assistance, we have increased the budget to $32,500. So again, that's a small increase over this year's funding, but all of our funds that go into township assistance go to that direct relief category. In township fire and EMS, generally we have given a 10% increase across the board. So you'll see that under contractual payments, miscellaneous reimbursement, education and training, call-out reimbursement. Those are the contractual pieces. The other services and charges and the automobile expenses are sort of stagnant costs in the sense of that $34,000 is what we pay every year regardless for the automobile. And then the other services and charges is sort of an extra $15,000 to cover odds and ends costs that might arise throughout the year. So again, that brings that with the 10% increase, that brings our fire and EMS total to $526,180 for next year. Under Cume Fire, our total budgeted amount is $80,000. That includes $50,000 in machinery and equipment and 30,000 in the miscellaneous reimbursement for the fire department. So again, that's a part of the contract for them, or will be. In Parks and Recreation, we have budgeted a total of $24,700. That is about a $2,500 increase over the budget for this year. Part of that is being made up for by the fact that we have more rentals year to year than we have had before, so we are able to spend some more of that money. Next, we have our local option income tax, or LOIT fund. We have budgeted $34,000 for next year. That is a slight decrease from this year, but that was intentionally done so that we can save a little bit of our more money this year, so that we can make one of those bigger purchases in the next couple of years, whether that's the new pumper tanker, the new ambulance, etc. Our final funds, the donation fund, which we have listed at $12,000 for the budget for next year, and that's a $1,000 increase over last. Therefore, the unit total that we are proposing for the 2026 budget for Winfield Township is $970,601. Are there any questions, comments from the board members on that? I know this is not the public hearing, but Mr. Board President, will you attest with me that there are no members of the public present which to ask questions?
There is no members from the public here in the audience at this time.
Perfect, thank you, sir. Having reviewed this document for final reading and offered any members of the public a chance to provide final comment, although none were present, I will hand it back to you for a motion and discussion.
We have a motion to accept the budget as written.
So just to be clear, the motion would technically be the motion to accept resolution 2025-13. That's the next item in your packet.
I move to accept resolution number 2025-13, which accepts the 2026 budget.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimously.
Congratulations, folks. So this is one of those items I do not have to attest. So Mr. Snowden, if you, well, here, you can mind still. You're on top here, mark A, nay, or abstain. Obviously you voted aye. And then sign your name next to it, okay? And then hand it down to the fellow board. Wonderful. And those are the only items I have on your business, sir, so I'll hand it back to you.
I thought it was for me, but
Anybody else have anything else on new business?
Hearing none, I'll just read through the announcements, sir, and then you can adjourn us. Our next meeting is actually going to immediately follow this one. So if you're joining us online, give us a few moments. Our next meeting, which is our September regular meeting, will begin promptly at 6:30 p.m. Again, that's this evening, September 29th. Winfield Fall Cleanup Day will be occurring Saturday, October 11th, here at the government complex in the back side of the building from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. Or excuse me, yeah, 12 p.m. so noon. Then on October 25th, Winfield Trunk or Treat will be occurring in the Randolph Street Park, so just down the road, just south of 113th and Randolph. And that'll be going on from 3 until 5 p.m., so basically until sundown. And then lastly, our next regular meeting will be October 27th at 6:30 p.m. right here in the building.
There's no other announcements. The special meeting is adjourned.